Yo, what's good? This your boy Derek Branch here of Memphis Wire on SportsView360.com, and I have some new news concerning the Memphis Tigers men's basketball program. Also, some football news as well. So, yesterday it was reported that big man, former Memphis Tiger, who spent the last 3 seasons with two different programs, Moussa Cisse will be returned to Memphis for his final season at the collegiate level. Now, as many of you already recall, he was a highly coveted prospect coming out of college. Not coming out of college, coming out of high school, five-star prospect, I believe, committed to Memphis. A lot of people felt as though he didn't live up to the expectations. Was down on him. He transferred, went to Oklahoma State, played 2 years, transferred again. There was some talk about him coming to Memphis last year, but that fell through, and he went to Ole Miss down the road. So goes to have the season with Ole Miss, gets the portal again. Now he comes back to Memphis for his final year at college basketball. So this is a huge move, man. This is not on paper. It may not be the flashiest move. You're not getting a guy that's gonna come in and be this, five tool player, this versatile big man that can do, a multitude of things, like push the basketball up the court, shoot threes, and rebound and all this other stuff. You're not getting that with Moises Cisse, but you're getting a guy that could stabilize your front court, a guy that could stabilize your interior, where you had so many issues with last season. You really did defend the big man, and I agree with it. It does keep players like Nicholas Jordan out of the paint. Because he had a lot of issues, a lot of problems, given his size, his lack of size at that position, defending these big men. Last year we saw the center he's in Michigan now, but he played at Florida Atlantic, give the Tigers some problems, over 23 points. Even the center at UAB, he gave issues to Memphis. He had presented some issues to Memphis as well. You know what I'm saying? But Cisse comes in and helps his team a lot. He joins a rotation that has Dan Danger, Tyrese Schmidt now, and now Moussa Cisse. Now, does he start over Danger and Tyrese Schmidt? I think it's a possibility. I think it's a significant possibility that he starts. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that doesn't cause friction with the other players, with the other two big men on the roster there, where they decided to jump back into the transfer portal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This guy has a defined role, and wherever he has been, those teams have got significantly better defensively. It's just that simple, and a player like this helps, without question. What a player like Moises said helps. He's not here to get you buckets. He's not a guy that you're gonna give it to, when a game on the line, expect him to make something happen down the interior. But he's a guy that can defend the boards, grab rebounds, um, provide opportunities to get second chance buckets, things like that. Defend. He has all the tools to be a dominant big man in that aspect. And who knows how this could translate to the next level. You know what I'm saying? If he could play, because the thing is, in the NBA, if you're not a 5-tool player, a player that can do multiple things, the next best route for you at that level is playing within a niche, playing within a role. Like, what can you do? Are you a shooter? Are you a lead defender? Can you do rebound? Things like that. So This is a good move, man. This is a good move. Now with him on the roster, you have Kobe Rogers, Tyreek Hunter, PJ Haggerty, Dan Deja, Nicholas Jordan, Jared Harris, the freshman that's coming in. You know, so the roster is pretty much getting assembled. Penny Hardaway, has stated that he wants everybody, he wants his team filled out by June. So he's being real proactive in this team, being real proactive in building this team. You know, he was look at the stats here. He was a few accolades he has earned. Cisse has earned. He is AAC Freshman of the Year, Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year as a sophomore, Big 12 All Defensive Team both seasons with Oklahoma State. He's not going to be a threat shooting. He's not going to be a threat to score points. Only average 6.3 points per game, his career average, on 56.3% shooting. But it's his issue. It's not his issue, but his niche now and in the future is going to be defense, rim protector. There is a spot for that in the NBA. There is a role for that, a lane for that pad in the NBA. He has a career 6.4 rebounding average. So I mean, these are the type of moves that push you over the top in the conference. But we'll talk about that later in a different video. But there you have it. Moussa Cisse returns back to Memphis after spending past 3 years with 2 different programs. So there's that. All right. In other news, this was a big one right here. This was a huge move right here. Former Tennessee Vol and leading tackler from last season, Elijah Harry, has committed to Memphis. Who would have thought that was possible? Who even saw this coming? A Tennessee Vol linebacker coming to Memphis. Not just any Tennessee Vol, a Tennessee Vol impact player. Flips from Memphis, from Tennessee, down up the road to Memphis. Huge news. Huge news. You get a player like this on your defense from a Power 5 school from the Southeastern Conference. These are the type of moves that put you over the top in the AAC, in the American. Because if we're being honest, the way it works, the way the good teams work in the AAC is like this. If you have a team that has at least 2 or even 3 NFL players, regardless of where they play, offense or defense, chances are high that you're probably going to win the conference and play in a New Year's Six Bowl. And Memphis may have a few of those guys on this roster right now. Now, I'm not trying to brag or anything like that or, get caught up in the moment or jump the gun, but I think a move like this puts you in the driver's seat to be the group of five representative. It just does. And for the playoff spot. It just does. You know what I'm saying? He's coming to a team that has already a solid linebacker core, in my opinion. The guys like Chandler Martin, the linebacker they brought over from, I believe, Harvard, if I'm not mistaken, that's joined the program as well, a transfer portal player. So you got some good players. And you brought over a defensive lineman from Oklahoma during this recent run of the transfer portal. So this move helps the team. And I still I may have some issues, some concerns with the secondary because that was one of the weakest position groups on the team last year. Gave up a lot of yards. They gave up a lot of yards in the Liberty Bowl despite winning. It was the defensive line in that game did a really good job of, slowing slowing down an aspect, an element of Iowa State's attack, and there's their rushing offense. They did a really good job. But good move for the program, bro. Now it's only a matter to me. I think it's only a matter of time when they're gonna get accepted into a bigger conference. I think. You know, you got the FedEx money behind you now, and this is a result of that. This is a result of having FedEx donate to your collective. That's just what it is. You're gonna see a lot more moves like this. And it's gonna be interesting to see what other programs, what other G5 programs, or even power programs are gonna start getting, funding from bigger corporations like FedEx does for Memphis. So we'll see how that's gonna play out these next couple of months. But Elijah Herring has committed to Memphis, former Tennessee Vols linebacker. It's coming down the road to join the Memphis Tigers football program. So there's that. All right, so that's y'all for right now. Thank you, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel. Do you feel as though the acquisition of Elijah Herring puts Memphis over the top as being the Group of 5 representative for the playoffs? Also, what are your thoughts on Moussa Cisse coming back to the program? Also, check out sportsview360.com for latest content on the Memphis Tigers football and men's basketball program. Just click on the link, sportsview360.com. And under the teams tab, you'll see the Memphis link. Click on it. All the Memphis Tigers content is there. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out.